Once more, Matt. In this video, I'm going to explain to you why your family, maybe who you think is your husband, or your friends, they refuse to wake up. You can show them all the evidence. You can show them people with gnarly Adam's apples, and you can say, look, here's somebody pretending to be a woman with an Adam's apple. It's not a woman, it's a man. Ann Coulter, it's not a woman. Michael Obama, okay, that's a dude. And you can show them these obvious examples, but they'll never wake up. They might wake up to maybe one or two of them, but they'll consistently deny the bigger picture of, no, seriously, they're all trannies. And when I first woke up, I ran into opposition with my family, of course, and then I realized, oh yeah, my family is a bunch of trannies, and my mom is a Satanist. So my mom is actually a biofemale, but some biofemales are a part of this cult, and they're satanic. And I guess I could even talk more about that, because I think some of the biofemales, they play kind of those are the handlers a lot of times. I think that they kind of take that role. They'll be a handler. So they kind of teach these trannies, the younger trannies, how to, or they maybe even watch them, or I don't know exactly. And biofemales that are a part of the cult, they also sometimes are just breeders. Anyways, you're trying to wake up people that already know about it. You can't wake up somebody who is a gatekeeper. You can't wake somebody up who already knows that they're all trannies and is in on the secret. That's your problem. You're trying to wake people up who already know, and you're wasting your time. They will never admit to it. So really quickly, let me just quickly tell you how this in utero thing works, because people will be like, but Hans, my husband has a penis. Okay, it doesn't matter. Go look at female hyenas. They have a penis. Oh, but Hans, I had children with my husband. It doesn't matter. In utero FTM, if it comes out correctly, then they can have children. And they'll flip children. They'll use real women as just a breeder. And they won't ever tell you the secret. Okay, if your husband is refusing to wake up to this, maybe you should take a look at your husband's skull and bones. Does your husband's body look an awful lot like your body, just that they're taller than you? Okay, height means nothing. Penis means nothing. Here it is. It's very simple. A male fetus, when it's in the womb, the Y chromosome, it triggers a hormone release, and that's what tells the fetus, okay, grow a penis. It's that simple. They figured this out way back in the day when they had the huge flocks. Read the Bible. They had huge flocks of cattle. Go look up what a free martin is. A free martin is when you have a female male twin inside of a cow, and the female comes out masculinized. Okay, it wasn't that hard for them to figure out that when you had a female and a male, and then all that they had to figure out was hormones. There's the male hormone testosterone. Imagine back in the day if somebody walked up to you and said, hey, I have a magic potion and it will guarantee that your child will come out a male. People would be into that. Well, your child doesn't come out a male, but they come out with a penis. And it's in utero transgenderism. All they have to do is they have to mimic that hormone release. You have a female fetus, you give them a hormone release, that female fetus will grow a penis. And to make the MTF, I think probably came a little bit later, and it's a little bit more complicated, I think. And it probably has a higher fail rate. That's what I believe I am. I'm in a family of trannies. People ask me sometimes, well, Hans, you're in a family of trannies, so why didn't you come out flipped? Oh, I guarantee to you that they tried to flip me. I think that they even tried to raise me in the cult, even though I had a penis. Some of the MTF, they still swing dong. And they asked me too, well, if your dad's really a woman and they carried you, how could you be a man? Well, some of these MTF, they still have a penis and they just live their life as a woman. I do not believe that men are able to live in the cult as a man. They can keep their penis sometimes and they'll be like a male breeder, but they have to live as a woman. And so the sperm donor is probably someone in my family. My family's full of MTF. My bloodline is made for making MTF, and one of them just probably still has a penis. So that's the simple answer. Okay, so to make an MTF, you have a male fetus. You just have to block that testosterone release somehow. And I don't know exactly how that works. Maybe they administer hormone blockers. Some of this is simply genetic. You can look up Swyer syndrome, and they even talk about in the article for Swyer syndrome, SWYR, Swyer syndrome. In that article, it talks about how this is sometimes hereditary. So some of this could just be genetics. And some people feel very strongly about this, that it's all just genetics. They don't even have to tamper with it in the womb. I don't know. I disagree. There's too many families out there where it's like, we have 14 boys. They're purposefully making those free martins. Those are females that they're just pumping them with T. And in some of these pregnant FTM, you can see that they have a really thick beard going on. So they're probably pumping T hard during their FTM pregnancy. That's how they flip it. It's really not that complicated. Take a female fetus, blast it with T, it comes out with a penis. And you just raise it as a boy its whole life. It doesn't make you a boy. Skulls and Bones. Do you know why it's called the Skulls and Bones Society? It's because you can always figure out someone's true sex if you look at their skulls and bones. Genitals doesn't mean anything. Again, people will always naysay me. Oh, but Hans, my husband has a penis. Okay, it doesn't matter. You have no idea how often free martins tell me that. Do you want me to send you a shot of my penis? People always tell me that. I call them out. I'm like, you're an FTM. I can tell by your picture. And they're like, well, do you want me to show you my penis? That's like their first thing that they jump to. It doesn't matter. Genitals are malleable. Your genitals don't mean anything. It's not the Skulls, Bones, and Penis Society. It's not the Skulls, Bones, and Vagina Society. It's the Skulls and Bones. And your genitals, it's not your skull. It's not your bones. Because it's malleable in utero. Okay, so that's basically it. Why are you having a hard time waking people up? Well, you're probably trying to wake up a bunch of trannies that already know about this, okay? That's it for this video. God bless everybody.